everyone. Hello. Good to see you all. And so I've muted you all right, so that there is discipline in this live session. And you all can respond in the chat box, all right? And if I will be asking you any question, I will unmute you. Okay? All right, dear. Okay. So welcome to Glecta, which is all about learning excellence. So I welcome you all for this another mind-blowing live session that we are going to have today, especially on comprehension poem. All right? And comprehension poem. Now, what is comprehension poem? What do we understand by it? It's all about when you get a poem and you get some questions based on that. All right? And those questions can be about grammar questions as well. All right? As in, they'll give you some questions based on the text, based on the poem, and they will create some questions related to grammar, but at the same time, they will be related to the text itself, to the poem itself. All right, dear? So let's begin. And before I start, let me just explain you what is Selecta all about. So it's a tutoring platform that provides services, tutoring services from year 1 till year 13. Okay? And that means from KS1 to A level. And we cater to almost all the subjects. And for 11 plus specifically, English, maths, non-verbal reasoning, verbal reasoning, it's all about that. Okay? And yes, we cover up almost all the boards, right? Like you can see CSSC, SET, GL, FSCE. All right? And to begin with, I would also say that in case you are interested in taking classes, you can always contact at the number that is given at the bottom. All right? And the Gmail ID is also given here. Fine? Let's start. So yes, 11 plus is a one-stop solution for all the things. As in, we'll be giving you notes, we'll provide assignments, tests are happening every third week of the month, and we are delivering lectures, which is completely interactive, and we also conduct doubt sessions where the children can clarify all your doubts. Though we provide enough time in the class also to discuss and to clarify all the doubts. All right, dear. And yes, past papers, patterns, whatever mock tests we are providing to the students, they are all based on the past year sample papers and the same pattern we are following that actually comes in your 11 plus entrance exam. All right. And counseling is something that is quite at high level in our organization. Here we have experts who are giving one-to-one counseling, and we have doubt sessions. We are discussing the mode of improvement of the child, where is the scope of improvement, how we can do that. So everything is being there. Okay? And so it's just in actual terms a one-stop solution. All right, so we have scheduled all of these for the coming month as well. All right, so you will have a lot of sessions with us, live sessions with us. So it's better that you inform your friends, your family, so that they also get to know and they will get some benefit from these classes, okay, from these free live sessions. All right, it's always better to spread knowledge, and so that more and more people can learn and gain knowledge, right? So we are having, it's 24th May today, and we are having comprehension poem. The next session would be on 27th May 2023, which will be on letter series. That is on verbal reasoning topic. All right. So what we will cover today, we'll cover content for 11 plus, easy tips and tricks to complete questions quickly. learn new techniques and solve questions live, get the free mock test as a homework. This is something amazing. Again, I would say all the contact details are here. And in case you have any issue, you can always contact. You have any query, you can always contact the management. I think somebody is noting down. All right. Okay. So we will be starting with comprehension poem today, which is all about getting a poem and some questions based on that. Right? So before I start, I would say that whenever you get any comprehension poem or passage, the one thing that you have to do is you will first go to the questions, you will underline important words in the questions, you will read the questions thoroughly, and then you will come to the poem or the passage. Okay, so today we are discussing poem, so I'll only speak poem. All right. So first you will read the questions, you will underline important words in the questions, and then you will come to the poem and you will start reading the poem. Okay? And the thing is, why do we underline? I get a lot of questions that why do we read the questions first? Number one, um, you know what? When we read questions, we get an idea what's there in the poem or what is this all about. I would not say you get a lot of idea, but yes, you get some idea that okay, the poem can be related to this. All right. Number two, sometimes the question is asking us more than one thing to answer, right? Sometimes the question is saying that you don't have to tick mark one option, but two to three options, right? At times, in case it happens. So when you underline important words, you will not miss out answering any part of the question. All right? That is the purpose. Let's go through the questions first. So the name of the poem is Wind. And now, before I read the questions, I would like to, share with you something interesting, something amazing. In June, that is the very next month, we will be having half-term course for maths, English, non-verbal reasoning, verbal reasoning, and creative writing. All right, and we'll be having live interactive sessions, doubt sessions. Then the classes will be taken by experts, and the experts' notes will be shared with you in the form of PPT. Mock tests will be provided, curriculum-based learning, and the course duration is just 10 days. All right, and you can see how much we are costing per session. All right. Okay, so let's quickly read the question and underline important words in the question. All right, Arwa, it's your birthday today. A very happy birthday to you, dear. Glad to know that. God bless you. All right. According to the poet, who will be our friend if we are strong? Who breaks the shutters of the window? Name the things the wind had done. In the line, you tore the pages of the books. Who is you referred to? Which word has been repeated in the poem? Who are negatively affected by wind? Again, I would like to share that we are having summer intensive course in the month of July and August, and the session will be for 2 hours of online tuition daily. Recordings are available. We'll be providing free mock tests with solutions. What else we want, right? And we are having all subjects, English, which will include comprehension mainly. And then we have maths, verbal reasoning, non-verbal reasoning, creative writing. And it's for students who are preparing for 11 plus exam. This is a limited time offer. So grab it as soon as possible and book your sittings for July and August. You can see the cost here. All right, so that means we are running two courses, one in the month of July, that is for 10 June, one in the month of June, that is for 10 days, and the other one in the month of July and August. All right. Which word in the poem means to prosper? The destructive power of the wind is a symbol of. What is the message of this poem? What figure of speech has been used? The antonym of foolish is, what does the word winnows in the poem mean? Admissions are open for 2024-25 for 11 plus students. In case you know anyone in your family who is interested, please let them know and they can avail 20% off as it is only for the first 20 students. All right, that is for the next session. All right, wind has been compared to, find a synonym for loyal from the poem, find a word from the poem for thrown in different directions. All right, now let's move back to the poem. Wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You're very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. He won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the doors formally. Practice to form the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this, and the wind will be friends with us. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So here we are talking about wind, right? Yes, everyone? All right. Now, according to the poet, who will be our friend if we are strong? Please write your answers in the chat box. Arwa, that's not okay. Correct, correct. Correct, Abdul, David, Yazini, Daniel, Noor, Jay, Sabina, Sabiha, Advaita, Ashar, and some mixed responses I got in the beginning also. Sorry, I didn't read out your name. Abdul Mukait, all right. All right. So it is the wind. Who breaks the shutters of the window? Everyone. Children, a boy, a naughty boy, wind. Very simple again, right? Let's move on. Name the things that the wind had done. Brought rain, torn the pages, broke the shutters. All right, Arwa, Noor, Ashar. I got a lot of responses before this also. Tony, no, Tony, that's not the right one. Mahi, correct. Yasini, correct. Daniel, correct. Jay, correct. Sabiha, correct. David, correct. Nida, correct. Arwa, correct. Bilal, correct. Wonderful responses. I'm happy. All right, so it is all of these. The wind can brought rain, it torn the pages, it broke the shutters of the window. Absolutely. And okay, in the line you tore the pages of the books. Who is you referred to? The poet, the wind, the books, the pages of books. Again, correct. Now, my purpose of showing you this thing is, in the previous question, just see that what kind of questions you can get. I have included almost all kinds of questions. They can ask you about someone, that who is doing what. They can ask you, like, who did what. They can give you questions to name things, right? From the poem. They can give you a quote, a statement, and they can ask you who this pronoun is. It can be I, you, he, she, they. So you can get this question. So when you are reading the text, you are reading the poem, you have to be very careful. Okay? You have to understand the poem very carefully, then only you will be able to tell who is you here. All right. Many people will say it's a poet, right? But no, it's a wind here, right? So you can get these kind of questions. So you have to be very particular when you are reading the text. All right, dear. Which word has been repeated in the poem? Steadfast, crushing, strong, crumbling. And never ever be overconfident. Always refer to the text. Always go to the poem and check your work. All right? Never ever be overconfident. Even if you know the answer, still clarify. All right, we read crumbling many times. Crumbling, so many words we read, right? That's crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling doors, rafters, houses, lives, hearts. So the word crumbling is being repeated, right? Who are negatively affected by the wind? The weaklings, the strong people, both A and B, or papers? All right, Advita. Yusuf, all right. Noor, no, that's not correct. Ashar, correct. No, it's not D. Sabiha, it's not D. Daniel, it's not D. J, correct. Arwa, no. Mahi, correct. Arwa, no. Tony, no. Daniel, no. Sheroz, yes. Sabiha, yes. David, no. Noor, no. That's not C. Who are negatively affected by the wind? That's A, the weaklings. The weak people are negatively affected by the winds. C. You are clever at poking fun at weaklings. All right. Okay. Which word in the poem means to prosper? There is a word in the poem. Out of these, all of these are from poem only. Which word means prosper? Correct. That's B. Absolutely. No, somebody has written A. Why A? That's B. Flourish, to prosper. All right. So you can get this kind of question. They can give you a word and they can give you some options from the poem itself, and they will ask you to find out which is the correct meaning. All right. I can see Daniel is raising her hand. Yes, Daniel, you can ask your question, dear. Hello. Oh, all right. That's why I was wondering. I had a class with you previously, and I know you're quite intelligent, right? So how come you're answering wrong? All right. So it's okay, dear. Do I show you the poem or is it okay? I think you can. I'm just here to explain you that what kind of questions you can get. All my questions are quite different. All right. Variety of questions are here. Fine. All right. The destructive power of the wind is a symbol of. Now they can ask you symbolism also, symbolism questions. All right. That what does it symbolize? Right. So destructive power of the wind is a symbol of. What does it indicate? It indicates the problems in our life, right? The adversities in our life. Adversities means the problem, the issues in our life, right? The difficult time, the difficult situation in our life, right? So the destructive power of the wind is a symbol of adversities, right? And like the strong wind or the destructive power of wind actually poke fun at weaklings, right? It causes trouble for the weaklings. Similarly, adversities in our life also creates trouble for the weak people. If we are strong enough, we will never be affected by any difficult situation, and we will always be firm and strong, and will always find out or look for the solutions rather than constantly thinking about the problem. You are also going to give your 11 plus exam. Never ever think anything negative. Always try. If you're not understanding something, it happens, right? We all are children, and it happens. It's a human nature, right? So if you are in low, if you are feeling little low, we should always and always look for the solution, right? We should always try to, if you're having any kind of problem in comprehension or in any other subject, right? Always try to find out the solution, that how I can improve it, rather than constantly thinking that why am I not doing able to do it, right? Everything has a solution. If you're going to think about the solution, you will never find yourself in adversity. Okay, you will never be using this term. All right, so the destructive power of wind is a symbol of adversity here. It symbolizes difficult situation. Like destructive power of wind causes trouble for the weak people. Similarly, all right, Arva, you can answer only once. You don't need to answer 4 to 5 times. All right, let's move on. What is the message of this poem? Be firm and strong, make strong windows, stop the wind, avoid adversities, and sow nothing and do nothing. Yes, all right. Correct. We should be firm and strong. So no matter whether it is destructive wind or a soothing wind, we know how to take care of ourselves by being firm and strong. Right? No, that's not D. It's A. The poem is not telling us to avoid adversities and do nothing. The poem is telling us that problems will always be there in life. The wind is indicating problems, and it means difficult situation, which means that if we are going through good time, right, we should be ready for the bad ones. If we are in bad time, we should know that we are going to have a good time, right? And if so, in short, if you are doing good in life, you should be prepared for the lowdown. All right? So life is all about this. Fine, but we have to be very firm and strong. Right? All right. Am I clear? So a lot of counseling is also happening here, isn't it? All right. Okay. So now they can give you this kind of question, that what is the message? Right? So what is the poem telling us? You will be able to answer this if you have understood the poem correct, right? Quite well, right? Then only you will be able to answer it. So which figure of speech has been used? Figure of speech means simile, metaphor, personification, hyperbole, all of these things, right? These are all called figure of speech. Arva, you're raising your hand here. You have any question? Why it can't be four? This one. Okay. Anaphora is like when we have two or more than two sentences starting with the same word. All right. When we have sentences in a poem starting, like two or more sentences are starting with the same word. All right. That's anaphora. Fine. All right. And a very happy birthday to you, Arva. All right. Okay. So, yes, which figure of speech is being used here? Okay, Arva. Uh, all right. All right. Yes, that's D. First of all, symbolism. Like we just read in the previous one, destructive power of wind is symbolizing adversities. Then, anaphora. You remember crumbling? See, don't, starting with the same word. You. Then we have crumbling. So it is anaphora. All right. When we have sentences starting with the same word. I hope it's clear to you, Arva. All right. And to everyone. All right, yeah. So yes, anaphora is also there. And then we have personification. Did you notice one thing? That wind is being compared to people here. People also here. See, for wind we are using he. The wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We are comparing wind with people, right? We are giving human attributes to wind. Can you see that? We are using he for wind. So personification is also there, right? I hope I'm clear with all the reasons that why it is all of these. All right. The antonym of foolish is antonym. Antonym means the opposite word. You can get this question, right? So it's quite simple. We all know it's clever, right? Next we have, what does the wind winnows in the poem mean? The wind winnows in the poem mean. Let's read. It cleans grains, sorts grains, blows strongly, none of these. Wait. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. That means the wind god blows strongly and crushes them all. Okay, absolutely, Jay, Sheros, absolutely correct. I'm seeing all your responses. Wonderful. And again, I would like to share, please spread this word in your friends and family and be a part of Glecta, which is all about excellence. We believe in providing the best of the material to the students, and the classes that are being taken by the teachers, they are quite experts in their subjects, and they are there always to clarify all your doubts, and the teachers are quite approachable here. The sessions are quite interactive, and you will definitely be having a great sessions with us. All right. So please spread the word in your friends and family. Any child who is preparing for 11 or who will be preparing for 11 plus and is going to give the exam in 2024 to 25, that is next year. So you can just refer them to us so that they can enroll themselves and get 20% off. Okay. Wind has been compared to fire, flood, earthquake gods. Correct, Tarwa. Abdul correct. Noor, no. Ashar correct. Sabiha, no. David correct. Yusuf correct. Daniel correct. Noor correct. Sheroz correct. Nida correct. Yes, Mavra correct. So that's God. Sabiha, no, dear. The wind is being compared to gods. Right, Jay. Absolutely. Mahi correct. Find a synonym. Now we are working on synonym. Synonym means words that have similar meanings. That's steadfast. Absolutely. Steadfast means loyal. All right. Find a word from the poem for thrown in different directions. Is it scatter, throw, break, accumulate? Correct, Jay. Correct, Ashar, Sabiha. Mara, correct, dear. Arwa, correct. Daniel, correct. Daniel, no, that's not correct. Noor, correct. Abdul, correct. Nida, correct. Mahi, correct. Right. Azihini, no, it's not correct, dear. What does it mean? Thrown in different directions, scattered. Right? The child has thrown the toys in different directions. The child has scattered the toys in the room. All right? That means when you're throwing something in different directions. All right? Yes, Naja, correct. That's scatter. So, in your comprehension poem or passage, you can get n number of questions. There are varieties of questions. You can get of synonym, antonym, prefix, suffix. You can get for root form of verb. You can get on tenses. You can get on sentences. You can get questions on punctuation, spellings, right? And of course, along with the questions that are based on the text, right? So, whenever you get any text, I would suggest that always try to visualize what you are reading. Try to imagine the passage or the poem that you are reading. That will stay with you for a long time. I always share with my students that when we watch a movie, right, it happens with me, so I think it happens with most of the children, that when we are watching a movie, we and after watching the movie we can answer any question. We remember who wore what and when. We remember who said what and when, right? We remember the sequence also. Why does it happen? Because we have seen the movie, right? That stays with us for a long time. So when you are reading a comprehension passage or a poem, always try to visualize, try to imagine, try to picturize what you are reading. That will stay with you for a long time. And you will understand the poem very well. And also, you will be able to answer the questions within time limit. All right? Yes, try to visualize when you are reading. So for that you will be you will enhance your creativity skills also. All right. So we have our achievers here who got their school their most favorite schools. They got admission in their grammar schools. You can see the name of these children and their school names here, right? And Abiha, Hana, Muhammad, Abdul, Ashman, Blossom, Joel, Aaron, Arvi, Helen, Paul, Josh. So all of them have got admission in their grammar schools, and they were a part of Selecta. And I'm really honored and I'm feeling really proud of my organization, that what wonderful achievers we have created, and you can be the next one, right? I would like you also to have I would like to see your names also on my screen. So just spread the word in your friends and family also, so that they can also get benefit. And I would like you all also, the ones who have not enrolled with us, do that at the earliest and you will get the maximum benefit. And of course, we would love to see your names on our slides, on our boards, and we would love to share it publicly. All right. So we are giving classes, one-to-one sessions or group sessions for primary, secondary, and senior high. All right. So we have classes from year 1 till year 13. You can book a free demo with us, and you can get the benefit. If you like us, join us, and we would love to serve you. Okay. And I would like to share that we are going to have our half-term course in the month of June. So get yourself enrolled. The price is there on the screen. The subjects are mentioned: maths, English, non-verbal reasoning, verbal reasoning, creative writing. Get yourself enrolled in the subjects where you're facing problem. And if you want a good practice, then enroll yourself in all of them, because here we are going to cover up most of the topics, and we will just try to be to the point, because by now we believe that you know everything now. So it's all going to be a wind up session where we are going to discuss the final things. Isn't it amazing? Yes, the child with the name Samson, right? Do you have any question? Half term course is just for 1 week, okay? And for further details, you can talk to the management, all right? You can note down the number and you can ask them about this June course and July and August course as well, okay? All right, this half term course is basically, as far as I remember, it's just for 1 week. All right, we are giving like 6 to 8 sessions. All right, 6 to 8 sessions we are giving. All right, okay. All right, I hope I have answered your question. All right. Take care. Yes, Mahi, you have a question, dear? Yeah. May I know your question again, please? I don't know. For that, you need to talk to the management. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So this girl Mahi is already enrolled with us, so that's why she's quite excited for this. And anyways, let's see. All right. So this is again summer intensive course for July and August, and the session will be for 2 hours every day. Free mock test will be given, so you can note down this also. The one with the name Samsung, the one who asked me. All right. This is for July and August. Again, the next session is on 27th May. Do not forget to attend this session. It's going to be a wonderful session by a wonderful teacher, and it's going to be on letter series. All right. And yes, there is a child who wants to ask something. Yes, Jay, you have a question in this one. What if you do not come? Which lesson, dear? These live sessions. Then you can, I think you'll get to see the recordings. I think you'll get the link for the recording so you can see it later. All right. All right. Okay. So, if you like us, you like the content that we share, you like whatever we deliver, I am sure you like it. We are indeed sowing the best. And Glecta is all about, creating excellence, right? So do not forget to follow us on social media platforms. We are there on Instagram with the name Glecta Learning. We are there on YouTube. Do not forget to subscribe our channel. You can see the name. Please follow our page on Facebook, and we are there on Telechat as well with this name. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day. Arwa, enjoy your day. Happy birthday once again. Wish to see you next time again. Have a great day. Bye bye.